Hey internet, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the Jongravesshow. Monster Musume this week. Pretty cool, really fun. Dates, or at least that's the entire premise of this one. And also, they sort of have a conflict going for this episode, aside from Kimihito deciding which girl he wants to marry who lives within his house. And apparently, this episode, he's going on a date with Smith. And all the girls are really curious as to why he's going out on a date with Smith. Or pretty much everybody except for Arachnia, who's pretty much, who sees this as she sees this as an opportunity to pretty much blackmail Kimihito and pretty much expose his true nature, or whatever. And all the other girls are trying to figure out why he's going on a date with Smith. And Mia pretty says that he's cheating on her. Which, if I really think about it, it's like, well, he can't necessarily cheat on you if he's not necessarily dating you. And if anything, she didn't say her specifically. She said all of them, which is actually really crazy because it's like, he's not dating all of you. That's not how that works. But honestly, it goes. But honestly, as you can all imagine, it's like this episode, just like plenty of others, it sort of has this little wacky hijinks. Usually, when it has to do something with masturbation and also like female orgasms and vaginal stimulation, of course, because. Or at least breaking this down first, Mero tries with Sue because they have the genius idea of using Sue as their clothing because she can shapeshift. And Sue transforms into a maid's dress for Mero, who confirms that they're on a date. Of course, water falls on you, or of course water falls on her, and you can kind of see what happens there. Next up is Poppy. Poppy and Sue join up. I don't know how she actually gets actually adding the longer hair was actually a cool thing for Sue, but her actually using the arms and whatnot, that was lucky for them that festival was actually going on in the arcade. But it's really weird to sort of see guys like standing around a girl who dropped her phone within her dress, even if they didn't necessarily know it, and she was just sort of like fluffing her breasts and whatnot, and then sort of constantly moving her dress. It's really odd for them to just crowd around her, and then just cheer for no crazy ass reason. But it's even worse at the damn stand, because of course the phone falls into Poppy's panties, right? And then Saria calls her, and then the vibration just destroys her, and then she's out. So that's 2 out. Finally, we're left up with Saria and Mia, and they're just chilling at the park and whatnot. And because of that, they're both working in this random ass stand to hide their lower half so they can look like somebody else. However, some guys come by, they see Saria's large ass titties and shit, and then their whole thing is like, well, now we want to buy stuff now. Well, actually, that one's actually justified because, if you see an attractive woman, you really want her phone number, so pretty much you stay around and you buy shit. Thing is, though, is I don't know why so many of them are actually crowded around, but all in all, that's pretty much how that works out until Kimihito and Smith, they both go to the hotel room, and then that's when the plot point from the beginning comes in. And it's really odd because they have like a Metal Gear motif going on. That doesn't necessarily work out, so pretty much they cut all the bullshit and then they drop the letter down saying that somebody's actually issuing Kimihito death threats, and they're sending him up on dates with the other girls so that they can catch who's fucking doing it. And because of that what leads to the second half, and I'm gonna pretty much sum this up. Kimihito, Mia, and Mero go on a date. Kimihito and Mia have a moment. Mero messes it up. Mero tells Mia that man, she wants her to actually succeed. And except for Mero does a show, Kimihito gets infatuated with her, and then Mia leaves, runs into a lizard, runs into a dragon person. Then the dragon person says that he/she, and it's a she. She says that she wants to be Mia's friend, so she promptly tries to, I guess, strip her up on the lake, and then Kimihito runs into them with his duck boat, trying to protect Mia, and because of that, he saves them both, and then undresses the dragon girl in public, realizing that that's a girl, and then Smith pretty much promptly says that that's not the person that they're looking for, and then they go their separate ways. Really looking at this episode, it's honestly, to be fair, it was actually suspenseful because of what the dragon's person's name is. Mia instantly thought of, well, now their name has a D in it, so and pretty much they're coming after me, so it's a good chance that they're trying to go after Kimihito, especially since the dragon girl, like all of her dialogue was pretty much like downgrading Kimihito and was pretty much threatening towards Mia. So really, how that is presented, it was actually a good suspense though. Honestly, I don't know how this is really going to play out for pretty much later on though, but that is what I got to say about that. This episode was actually really fun. I do like both halves of this. Please tell me what do you think about this down in the comment section. I'll catch you guys on the next Jongravesshow. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.